Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Friday night of Let's Talk Benchrest with Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. Sorry we're late. I couldn't leave the back room without finishing up that back strap from that wonderful deer I shot this morning. We took him from the woods to the grill to the table, and them guys in the back, they're licking their lips. We're going to talk about some Mossberg 144s tonight and some US 44s. And we got Nibs from Walnut and Steel. He's going to help us along with that. Um, we also got Mike Moore back there. He's going to talk to us a little bit about his cleaning process on his competition 1022 Unlimited, or should I say, not cleaning process. So, got some pretty gruesome pictures of he sent me of his rifle from the season, how he ended the season. Um, I cannot believe that his rifle was functioning properly, but he's going to tell us about it, and we'll get these guys out of here and see how their week's been, and see what we can get going here. So up first, we got Justin Lowe.
Howdy, guys. Glad to be with you tonight. Had a good week. We got some targets shot there last weekend for the Hilux Challenge, and got some videos coming out for those. And shot Boomstick's benchrest championship target. That video will be coming out soon. Been busy working this week.
Back to the grindstone.
Oh yeah.
So you just got about a month and a few days left to get your deer hunting in, and you ain't killed nothing yet this year.
I know. I got tag soup a brewing.
Them deer's on the wall getting lonely.
Yeah. I got a little bit of time left.
Well, they're moving right now. I can tell you that. I killed one this morning and took the wife to dinner this afternoon. And while I was at dinner, I had 3 bucks come in tonight. And 2 of them I'd never seen before. Not nothing that makes me regret my kill, but still, I'm seeing stuff that I haven't seen before. So they're moving around.
Wow.
So up next, we got Jose from J Delta 22NC.
Good evening. Thank you for having me tonight. How's everybody?
Good. You got your little cap down there, flipped down in your camera there just a little bit.
Just a little hair.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
There you
Well, how
go.
was your week?
It was good. I went to shoot yesterday. It was cold, but not as cold as today. So went and shot Hasbro's Christmas challenge. So, and then today I didn't go out, and probably won't go out tomorrow because it's too cold. I'm getting wimpy on my old age.
It has been a cold week working outside.
Yes, it has.
Where I was at, we had snow Tuesday, then it turned off real cold for 2 days, and then snow again today. It's been a nasty week as far as weather goes, especially if you're working outside. So, man, this side chat is running wild. So, we got a lot of people tonight. We've already got 36 watching. That must be because we got Nibs in the back room. He's drawing a crowd. So up next, we got Hasbro from Hasbro's Hide.
Hey, guys. Well, he may draw a crowd, but I'm going to draw flies. But I'm here for you nonetheless.
Yeah. So how was your week, buddy?
Pretty good. Really heavy workload, but that's fine. And a little bit of extra time off today, so that was nice. And now going to be with you guys, so I look forward to it.
Well, the last few times I've talked to you, you're a little bit under the weather. You seem like you've gotten over that.
Yeah, better. Still a little in my lungs, but better. I hope, weather permitting, I'll be outdoors shooting tomorrow. So,
well, good deal. You might have to get out and shoot something other than a BB gun.
Better believe it.
All right, up next we got Leather Action 22, better known as Brock.
What's up, everybody? Hope y'all are doing good.
Brock's been kicking out some really good videos here lately. Really good quality videos.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that. Been trying my best. Even went and got a brand new phone so I can have a better camera.
Yeah.
So I am enjoying it. That's for sure.
Should have said something. I might have had an iPhone here. I might have hooked you up with.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's see who else we got back here in the back. How about old Rimfire Dave? He's snoozing there. Look at him.
You'll do this when you get old.
Yeah, that's why you didn't see no deer. You sitting over there on the hillside like this.
Hi, everybody. Good to see y'all. Good to be here tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, glad to have you, buddy. No deer though. We're still waiting on you to kill a deer.
I got 2 8 points.
I know, but you got to kill one in Pennsylvania. It ain't fair when you go. You got to go
Oh, that
down.
doesn't count.
No, it ain't fair. You go down and take somebody else's deer. You got to kill your own.
Dave, don't go to Africa and big game hunting because he's not going to give you any credit.
I see that.
Yeah.
No, Dave's killed. He's killed 2 this year already, right?
And a pig.
And a pig, yeah. So I never pictured Dave as a hunter, but he has proven me wrong. So, all right. Up next, we got Southern Rifle, better known as George.
Well, you know, man,
You coming in loud and clear, buddy. I like it. How was
Hi,
your week going?
George.
week's been pretty good. Been staying in most of the time, but
Did the
yeah, I got
snow-
this headset. I was going through a bunch of stuff over where my targets were. And I seen this sitting out of the corner of my eye. And I thought, well, I'll try that tonight. Maybe it'll be a little better.
If y'all look over and George is like this right here, don't. He got his
Racing the roof.
super. What are you laughing at, Jose?
Hey.
You got a trucker headset on too.
That's what I started to say. I got the idea, Jose.
Yeah, we racing the roof.
Yeah, I ain't shot my Xbox. I still use this shit.
Yeah. Well, you have to talk to Brennan about that.
Yeah.
And you
I
got
mean,
to use a 416 Barrett.
I
Yeah, but-
believe I would have sold the Xbox and bought me a new firearm. I believe that's
Yeah.
what I would have done. So,
Yeah. I don't like to go outside during the winter.
Mhm.
Hey, that one thing that boy is good at, and he always has been, is saving his money.
well, that's
He,
good.
for his age, you can't believe what he's done. So,
Good, because next time he comes down, he might have to take something else home.
You don't need to hang around with us, Hasbro.
Yeah, no kidding.
How to spend it.
All right, let's see. We got 3 more back here. We got a full house tonight. Let's bring out Mike from Empty Pockets Paint Shop.
Evening, everybody.
Man, what kind of week have you had? Did you get snow over your way?
Yeah, we got about 5 inches here this week. Been busy trying to stay warm out in the garage working, and bedding rifles and clearing stocks.
Awesome.
Yep. Mike lives over in that area where I don't care if I ever go work again. Too much crime over there.
Yep.
So let's see. Where'd you go, Hillbilly? Let's get Hillbilly out here.
Howdy, everybody. How y'all doing?
Hi, buddy.
Well, you know, bud.
Yeah. What kind of
Hey,
week
not
did you
good.
have, buddy? Where's your deer at?
I left it in the woods. I tied it to a tree.
fresh on the hoof.
Yeah.
You gonna let it grow? You gonna let it grow up till next year?
It's
Yeah,
aging.
let it grow a little bigger. And I'm waiting for knife season. So it's going there to knife. Yeah.
Oh,
Blow dart. That's what he's waiting for, Chad.
Low dart season. There you go.
yeah.
Or BB gun season.
Thank you, TJ. TJ's over there in the side chat saying, "Don't forget to add a like to this video." Yeah, it would help me out a whole lot. We're
You know,
at 42 viewers. I believe that's the most
That's awesome.
I've
That's a record.
seen on that calculator.
And don't be picking on George, man. He sounds good.
Hey, George sounds awesome. I'm liking that new headset. Maybe y'all need to get one.
Everybody don't need to sound this sexy.
That's true.
There
The
you
other
go.
women couldn't take it.
Yes, bro.
Hillbilly, you said something that reminded me. You talk about killing a deer with a BB gun. There's a
killed a deer
hilarious
with one.
video. You'll have to find it. I don't know if it's TikTok or what, but it's got a little boy that walks out the front door, and here's this big monster buck, and he takes his Nerf gun and he shoots the buck.
Right
It was a
beside.
good shot,
It is hilarious.
and he hit it right in the, right in the kill spot.
He did.
Yep. So, all right, up last, but certainly not least, everybody knows Nibs from Walnut and Steel. He's got everything from a BB gun or a slingshot up to a, well, I should start at pocket knife. He's got everything
pocket
from
knife.
pocket knife
Yep.
all the way up to you name it. So, how you doing
I don't
tonight,
know.
Nib?
Doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, sir. Glad you're here. Can't wait to talk about these 144s. And funny thing is, me and Nibs, we kindly met over a 144. And
Yep,
Nibs,
yep.
Nibs had
Good deal.
Nibs had put out a video. He had all the 144s except for an LSB, and I had an LSB that I really didn't. I wasn't looking for it when I bought it. My local FFL called me and said, "Hey, I bought out an estate, and I got something here that you might be interested in." And I went and looked at it, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll take it." And I bought it, and then Nibs shouted out that he was looking for one and to complete his collection, and I was like, huh, "That's what I got." So me and him worked out a little trade, and he got to complete his set, and I got to get a Ismash CM2, which got me the second highest score in the Hilux Challenge.
Yeah, I was gonna say now he's beating me with my own rifle.
Out in Hillbilly about that.
Dibs, I thought a lot of you until I heard that story. It just, I don't know, something fell.
Well, you know, what goes around comes around, because I sent Hillbilly a barrel,
So
and now
Oh, that's true.
now Hillbilly's whipping up on
I
me
had
with
two-
my
I
own
have-
barrel.
two of
He's a
those. I had
sniper.
two of those rifles. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had two of the CM2, so he was, because we started out talking about a 513T, I believe it was. And he was like, "I got something else you might be in too," and I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna take a chance on that. I've never seen one before, and I'm glad I did." So very, very nice rifle, good shooting rifle. What intrigued me about it the most is he's like, "Here, I got a video. Go check it out and see if it's something you'd like." And it was hammering CCI standard. So I was like, "Oh yeah, I want a gun that'll shoot CCI. Don't everybody want a gun that'll shoot CCI?"
Yeah, no kidding.
So, all right. Well, our first topic tonight, we're going to go ahead and let Mike tell us about his not so great cleaning process, but it works for him. And Dave, you might want to get your earplugs and maybe some tissues out, because this might upset you a little bit. I know how you are with your cleanliness of your barrels and stuff. There you go.
Love it.
Dave is a clean type of guy, and Mike is the opposite. He's the opposite end of the spectrum, but his rankings speaks for his ability to shoot, because he's first in the state of Kentucky for ABRA and fifth in the national rankings, and that's his aggregate plus points score. So, Mike, go ahead. You just have to tell me which pictures you want me to share first.
Let's see. I don't clean it very often. So I have a theory, and I actually learned of this theory from some other people in the rimfire benchrest world. The carbon ring that you get when shooting that everybody hates, the theory is it helps to a point. So if you let it build up, it's going to help keep you accurate until you start losing accuracy. And you'll know from my experience, you know when it doesn't work anymore. Your groups start opening up a whole lot really fast. So if you want to show the picture of the action, inside of the action.
Don't look back.
Here, is that one? Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
okay. Let's see here. Ta-da! Would y'all look at that? Can you see it?
I bet Tony Kidd is not calling you, is he?
No, he's not.
This is at the end of his 2025 season. This is what his gun looked like when he took it apart.
So at the beginning of before the season started, took it completely apart, scrubbed it, cleaned it, scrubbed the barrel clean. Everything looked brand new. Put it back together, and I did not take it apart the rest of the season. I did not run a single patch through it all season. My cleaning process for the competition season, which started in March and just ended a couple weeks ago, my only cleaning process was after a match, taking compressed air and blowing out the barrel, blowing out the action. And the only time I wiped the action out without taking it apart, I'd just stick a rag in there and just wipe around, was if I had a failure to eject. And this is just over 3,500 rounds shot through this rifle this season.
Wow. That's pretty crusty.
Did you just oil it a lot?
Couple drops every now and then. Very minimal oil. Only wiped it out when I had a failure to eject, and the entire season I only had 7 failure to ejects. Zero failure to fires.
Man, you're just doing a torture test.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the powder.
Yeah.
So I know what we're going to put in the side chat for call outs. It's BS.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Jimmy, my friend that let me borrow that 2013, his son was into a lot of competition all the time, and they didn't clean the rifles until the end of the season. That's what he told me as well.
Yep. Yeah, there's a good one there.
Holy moly.
Every now and then, that big chunk
Dave, are
would
you
fall
still with
off.
us?
He passed out a few minutes ago.
Holy sheep shit, that man.
Have you backed out yet, Dave? He's covering his eyes.
Dave just passed out.
Yeah, so I'm saying he's gone.
Yeah, he covers the ears before.
Headspace? What headspace?
Hear no evil, see no evil.
That's right.
All right, let's keep it moving. Here appears to be his charging handle.
Jesus, Pete.
As a
No
kid,
wonder you were
charging
shooting
handle.
good, though. It was shaving your bullet down to like a 177 caliber.
Yep. Nice.
Hey, no.
Very nice.
I think Dave is throwing up in a bucket.
The 1022 in my truck.
For the
is clean.
second time.
Mike, Dave
got
said if you cleaned that thing, you'd have won first place in the nation.
I know, right? The picture of the chamber before and after.
Okay, let's see this.
Jesus, don't look, Ethel.
This is before.
See, 177
I
caliber.
knocked a big chunk of stuff off so I could get a picture of the chamber. And you can see the
Jesus,
carbon ring
Pete.
build up.
You got a new headspace out of that.
And this
Yeah,
is
And
after.
that's after.
This is what your barrel's supposed to look like.
No, you need that. You need that carbon ring.
That's polished lead.
And then you got the
Tightens everything up
that's the
good.
bolt face.
My goodness, look at this.
Well, that's what it was. You just shortened your headspace some. That's all. That's why you're shooting so good.
Exactly.
Variable
Exactly.
headspace.
He had to.
Yeah.
He started out shooting 22 long rifle. Now he's down to 22 shorts.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever works.
Yeah.
All right, let's
And then you
see.
got the picture of the patches, first round and then second round.
I don't remember which one's which. I think this is first round. Nope.
Oh, this just makes me think, what the hell did seventh in the nation look like?
So I ran 16 total patches down the barrel to get it clean, and this is the first round of 8.
Well, that's not as bad as I thought it'd be.
Well, this is just the barrel. This is not the
this is
not
just
the
the barrel.
chamber.
Yeah, still not as
Yeah,
bad as I
this-
thought it was going to be.
Yeah, this is just running. The first patch had bore cleaner on it, and then the rest were all dry patches.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first 8.
What solvent do you use, Matt? Or can you tell
He
us?
don't.
Top
It's probably-
secret.
Top
It's
secret.
probably some kind of
secret.
solvent. You know, he put it in a 1/2 ounce bottle and it lasted him 8 years.
I'm gonna say lacquer thinner.
And then
I want to say
that's
Dawn
the second
dishwashing
round
detergent.
of 8.
He gonna have his own commercial along with the ducks that they're cleaning in them commercials.
Yep.
Look at this trigger group, y'all.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't want to.
Perfect. What's wrong with that?
Nice and greased. Yeah.
And it still broke at 8 ounces.
You don't let your mama shoot that gun, do you?
No, I don't let nobody shoot that gun.
And let's see. Oh, look here. Here's the crown.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my God.
I like the 2
Yeah, and
colors.
I did not take my tuner off. all
Holy sheep
season.
shit.
I like that kind of patina looking.
Exactly. It's patina.
Oh, it's
Dave
ugly.
is,
That's the
Dave has got to be stroking out over there.
Yeah. It's,
and the inside of the tuner looked even worse than that.
oh wow.
I imagine it has
Yeah.
like big old stalagmites in it.
I think the last picture I got is your.
Yep.
What do you use those for?
So those only get used twice a year. That nylon brush, I use a nylon brush on the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on a cleaning rod, and I put the cleaning rod in a drill.
Mm.
And puts a bore cleaner on the brush, and just go to town with the drill, running the brush back and forth in the chamber, and then down the entire barrel using a drill. And then
All right, so did you answer Justin's question? Did you hear him? He asked what solvent you used.
Your poor barrel.
So the solvent I use is just hoppies.
Okay.
There you go.
That's it. That's keep it simple, keep it cheap. I bought that bottle of hoppies quite a few years ago.
20
and I
years
still
ago.
have it.
I look about savings. Yeah, I like
World
that.
War II surplus.
It'll last forever.
It'll last
Yeah.
forever.
It's like the can of shaving cream that I got in
That's
basic
just
training.
Like my can of Croyle that I have sitting here on the workbench. It's got a date on it of 9/10 of 2018 is when I opened it.
Wow.
I say Mike got all his cleaning products when he graduated high school. They still look like new, though.
All right.
So if you use 16
Look at him,
patches
look at
a
him grin
season,
though. He's proud of that shit.
Hey,
you
I
use
saved
16
a bunch of
patches
money.
a season. I use 35 a match.
All right.
I buy patches. I buy patches once a year when I take the kids to Cabela's to get their picture with Santa. I swing over, grab the smallest pack of patches they have, and that's what I buy when I leave.
So somebody's got a troll from another. It must be coming in off of Hasbro or Walnut and Steel, putting some pretty nasty comments on here.
Yeah, that was a while back. I think they may have took care of it.
Okay.
I don't see anything on my end. Nibs, who'd you let in the back door?
I think they were talking about the
I'll
back
take care
door
of
over there. Matter of fact. It was some pretty bad stuff.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing.
All right, so
He's
Any
gone.
questions?
Shame on you.
well, we got Todd Simonson over here that says he has a CZMTR that he has it cleaned and probably 15 to 20,000 rounds, mostly shooting Norma tacked. Boy, I bet it looks worse than Mike Moore's. So
Just got to give Mike some more time. He'll get there.
You
look at
better
Dave.
get that gun crusty or I'm going to be mad.
Dave says that's a mess. And just rinse it off with some WD-40, Chris Lang says.
Can we
whatever
name that gun
works.
crusty?
Maybe.
Can't even tell you
I
how many
think you need it.
22s I got real
Okay,
cheap. 'cause
well,
I
he
couldn't work.
come back and said 5,000 to 7,000 rounds, not 15,000 to 20.
So, Mike, you said you went to 3,500 rounds this season?
Him
Yeah,
Gabriel
roughly
says
3,500 rounds.
Is that just in like matches or is that matches, practice, everything?
That's
Mike
it's
M.
just
Gabriel
matches.
says you destroyed your carbon accurizing cone.
Yeah, well, that cone destroyed my accuracy after about 3,500 rounds. My group started opening up, so
Start
think?
shaving lead.
yeah. Once it started messing up real bad, it was time to scrub it. And luckily, it was the last match of the season.
We got Rustic Rimfire over there. He says he's good with the drill and the nylon and the chamber.
Mike, what was your final aggregate?
I forget. I've got the paper in the house.
I just figured you might know.
I
Dave
don't
says
remember
you
right off the
just
top of my head.
Dave says you just proved a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
That's a pretty consistent nut, though, to finish that well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And let's see. Someone says, what are your thoughts on shooting 5-shot groups versus ARA targets, difficulty, and why?
ARA targets are harder.
ARA is going to be harder because you got to have that one shot that counts in a group.
First shot is free in group.
You can have one shot that'll fix a group. You might have a gap between two shots, and your next shot might tie them together.
Yep.
Well,
It's true.
anytime you're moving and aiming at different bullseyes,
Yep.
setting and shooting a group, that's just one setup. When you move to multiple bulls, you're factoring in your front rest, your rear bag,
Wind.
everything,
Different pressures on the stock.
Yeah, different
everything.
pressures, cheek
Yep.
weld again.
Yep. Breathing.
That's the
Anytime you
reason
move
the
down-
that's the reason the joystick rests are all so popular. Shoot and score.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so before we get into these Mossberg rifles with Nibs and the rest of the gang, I think we should go ahead and call out this side chat. We got 49 people in here in the viewing, and what should we type in the side chat to get Hillbilly confused?
Crusty.
Very crusty.
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 Or SpongeBob.
About anything
SpongeBob's too
confuses
clean.
hillbilly. It really don't matter.
Might be a
Unmute your
three-letter word.
microphone before you start calling out those names, Hillbilly.
He's muted.
He's googling how to spell crusty.
You bet. DIRTY.
It's rusty.
Crusty keeps autocorrecting to clean. I can't figure it out.
I want to hear him pronounce crusty entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Now, as crusty as that 1022 is, my bolt gun is spotless. It gets patched after every target.
Wow. There's some hope for him, Dave.
Are you conflicted with this, or
He's
what's
half
going on, Mike?
He will
The
clean a
bolt
bolt gun,
gun-
but not a semi-auto.
My bolt gun likes to be clean.
Mm-hmm.
I ran it for a season without cleaning it. It didn't like it. As soon as you patch it, it tightens right back up, so it stays clean.
When you're semi-autos, when you test them, you beat it on them like Cyclops Joe.
When I'm getting them set in the bag, I'm a little violent with it. I will sit it in the bag and then I'll beat on the top of it to get it settled down in.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to hurt it.
Apparently.
You shoot off of a lightweight one piece, right?
For
All
the
right,
most part,
Hillbilly,
yeah.
whenever you're ready, buddy.
All righty.
Or stick. Wow.
Looks like first up we have Leatherman 22 out there and in the side chat. In the side chat and in the panel. We also got J Delta 22NC, the side chat and the panel. We got Hasbro 1964 in the side chat and the panel. Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. Got Walnut Still out there in the side chat and the panel. We have Jeff Taylor, J Crow, and we also got Gizzard Gary out there. Everybody's favorite gizzard. Alaska One Andy's out there. Got Helping Man. And we got Empty Pockets Paint Shop in the side chat and also in the panel. We got Vince Ratliff. We got our mate from across the pond, TJ's Fishing and Shooting. Good to see you. We got Crafty Fireman. Dave Garner in the side chatting on the panel. We got Rustic Rimfire 22. We got Steve out there living in Southwest Virginia. Let's see, we got Leatherman again, and we got Kenny out there. Let's see, Everything 22 long rifle. Let's see, we got John Taylor out there. Georgia, Kentucky on the side chatting in the panel. We got Big Sky out there. And Crafty Fireman again. And Chris Lang. Also got Jeff Lee out there. And we just had Mr. Bob jump in with a Krusty Burger with onion rings.
Jeff Lee's managed to make it through 2 shows without being banned.
Yeah.
Plus.
Oh. All right. Well, next up, we're going to talk about Mossberg 144s and 44 US 44s. So, Nibs, which one you want to talk about first? Which one came first? The US 44?
Well, yeah, I did actually send you a one that just says Model 44. If you want
All
to
right,
put
let
that
me
one
get
up
that.
first.
Did
Did you guys know that the first Mossberg 44 was not a mag box mag? It was actually a tube feed.
That's cool.
Still a sharp
So
rifle.
that Model 40.
Okay, I gotta ask
That
for
Model
you.
44 right there was made in 34 or 30.
These are
What's
all
that?
part of your. These are all part of your collection, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So
So
this Model 44 was made in 34 or 35.
this is the collection that I helped Nibs complete. So yeah, tube fed.
That's a
And
great
so-
shooting gun.
That's
Got
a
a little
pull
number
to
3
cock.
peep sight on the back of it. Sorry, what was that?
You pull it to cock it in the back.
No, it cocks itself when you open the bolt.
Okay.
It does self-cock when you open the bolt.
Yeah, it looks like one of them cricket or chipmunk bolts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that round
It's-
thing on the
it's a-
back was throwing me off.
Yeah.
It's a full size. That's so you can decock it. You can pull that back and turn it, I think, counterclockwise and decock it.
Ooh, cool.
But that's a full size rifle. That's that'll hold like 15, 16 rounds of long rifle in the tube. But
Wow, pretty rifle.
that's a cool gun. So moving along, I've got 2 rifles that are labeled as 44 US property.
1 and 2.
Yep.
So here's number 1.
So number 1 was the first one I got, and that one has the Lyman peep sight on the front of it, which they did come with either a Lyman peep sight or a Mossberg peep sight in the U.S. property ones. And that one's all correct, except for it had been drilled and tapped for a scope on the receiver. So somebody had done that along the line somewhere. It's a very nice job done, but U.S. property ones were not drilled and tapped in the early ones like this one is. So
Yeah, it's like wine. I have one of those, and
number
it's
2
definitely
one,
not drilled or tapped.
Yeah. So the next one that I sent you, number 2, is that one's all original. That one's a lot nicer. That one has the original Mossberg post sight on the front, and it's not drilled and tapped, and it has both of them have the correct rear sight. But both of those were, so the 44 U.S. properties were made between 43 and 45. So the 144 that I don't have right now is the 44B, which was made before the 44 US, and so that's one I'm still searching for. But and then I only sent you a picture of a USA and a USC. They look the same, just very minor differences between the A through D. So they would change the rear sight and call it a B or a C or whatever. So very minor differences. The only difference between the 44 USA and the US property ones is they made the USA have an adjustable trigger, and also they would be drilled and tapped from the factory for a scope. And then the USC, that one is my most recent addition to the collection. Still got some cleaning up to do with it and get a front hood for it, but overall it's a really nice example. One thing about so they got the 44 US property. Those ones, obviously were sent to the military for trainers. There were some 44 USAs that were also marked as US property. If you find one of those, buy it because they're very rare. So moving right along. So that was the 44s. Anybody got any questions about those? Any thoughts on those? I've shot those.
Accuracy wise, where do they stack up with the 513s and the Winchesters?
I think they're pretty comparable to a 513 or a Model 75. I seem to shoot those better with open sights than I do with a scope on them, honestly. Shooting like the
Hasbro, didn't you say you had a US model?
Yeah, I have a US 44 with the Mossberg sight on it, and it's the same kind of thing. It's not drilled and tapped, right? But it actually shot a lot better when I found the right ammo on it. At 50 yards, it was pretty good. I was really surprised with peep sights and sort of thing, and the sight adjustment wasn't bad.
They didn't even come with like a drilled and tapped barrel for the unurl mounts, or
no.
They have a side mount, right, Nibs?
They do. So Mossberg and what was the other company? Mossberg had a side mount with 2 screws that's mounted in the side of the receiver, and they have several ones. You can mount a 3/4 inch tube or a 1 inch tube scope in those. Some of the earlier ones did have them, but so the military contract, and if you look at an original 75 or an original 513T that were military issue models, they will not be drilled and tapped, because the military contract actually stated that they were not to be drilled and tapped for scope because they were intended to be only shot with open sights or with peep sights. I'm
sorry, that last picture, was that a dual trigger?
No.
The last picture the chat show? No. Okay.
It was a target shoe, I think. Bigger shoe.
John Tyler
You
says
throw that
he
five.
he has two 44
Yes.
US, and living in Southwest Virginia. Steve has a question out there. He says, "What's the difference between the 44 series and the 43B?"
So I do have a 43S. I don't have a 43B, and the 43S was made for Spiegel. But other than I think the wood that the stock is made out of, I don't see much difference between the two of them. The 43S that I have is made with some real dark, almost like a mahogany type of wood, and then the 44 USs are made with walnut. So, but the guns look almost identical. Besides that, so I don't know about the 43B, what the difference would be with the 43B, but the 43S was made. I think it's the same, except for mine was made for Spiegel. The 43S was made for the Spiegel company. If you ever find some of the ones that have like a little Spiegel emblem on the bottom of the wrist, those are pretty rare and collectible too. Spiegel company was kind of like a Sears and Roebuck catalog company back in the 30s and 40s, and Mossberg had made special order guns for them, and they had quite a few different models, but the 43 was one of them that they made for them. It's a pretty cool gun.
Mark here says he has one that has the S100 Mossberg peep sight on it.
Yep. That's the 44A would have the S100 on it. So if you're interested, I put up a link there, Chad, in our studio chat for Rimfire Central. They call it the Damn Guy site thread, and if anybody's interested in the history of Mossberg and all of the 22s that they made over all of the years, that is a very good resource there. So I don't know if you could post that link up at the bottom of the window there so people could find it. Or
I think
I can post it here.
Yeah, it can be copied and pasted.
But that's if you're looking at to buy a Mossberg 22 and you just don't know what it's all about, you go there, and they don't have every single answer, but I bet you find 99% of what you're looking for at that site about a Mossberg gun. They've got exploded diagrams of almost every one of the Mossberg guns going all the way back to the 30s. Really good stuff. But the 44 US, so the 44 US property does not have an adjustable trigger, but the ones on mine they're pretty good actually without even having the adjustable trigger. But then
that was my next
44
question.
USA and then on up are adjustable, and you can make them really nice. I mean, they're not 52, Winchester 52 nice, but you can make them really nice. I've gotten pretty good at adjusting those, making them pretty nice triggers. So
All
now,
right. Before we jump any further, anybody in the panel here got questions about the US 44s?
Was the US 44 before the 144? Did it come out before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Model 44 went from between, let's see, so the tube feed one came out in 34, and then the 44 went up till 38, and then in 48, and then in 49, Mossberg started adding scope grooves, the dovetails, to all of their 22s. Well, most of their 22s. We'll talk about that in a minute, but they started adding scope grooves to almost all of their 22s, and they added a 1 on the front of all the model numbers. So now when you see a Mossberg 22 with a 1 or even a 3, it's a newer model than when they only had a 2-digit number like a 46 or a 44 or a 42. Those were older before 1948.
348.
Without scope grooves on them. So
Okay.
now somebody had posted, I did a video not too long ago with my 142A, and one of the people posted up on it, and he actually sent me pictures of it because he said he had a 142A that did not have scope grooves on it, and he sent me pictures of it. So I believe him, But that must have been a factory goof, I think, more than anything.
Or a prototype.
Yeah. So yeah, so we can jump right into the 144. So in 1949, they started making the 144. They started making 144, 146. I've got most of those too. There's actually one I'm missing, but that'll be another talk. But the 144 with no letters or anything after it was the very first one, and that's the next one I got for you, Chad. There.
Let's see, 144.
Should have a scope on it.
And the 144s?
Yes. T-bolt, yep.
Okay.
I always thought that was cool, that T-bolt.
So I did send another picture, but we'll talk about this first. So this one's still got the original leather sling and everything on it. It's got the 144 came with a Lyman front sight, but it came with a Mossberg rear sight. That is a Lyman All-American 4-power scope from the same vintage as the gun. So it's really nice and kind of period correct. I really like trying to keep, the scopes that I put on guns kind of period correct for them as much as I can. Now we're really starting to get into some decent accuracy with these 144s. I think a little bit better than the 44s. And it really all depends on the ammo you put into them too, We all know that. So if you want to show that second picture, I took a close-up of the T-bolt. There you go.
That's just cool, man.
So this T-bolt was a 1-year thing that Mossberg did to kind of, show off their putting scope grooves. I think they were one of the first companies that put scope grooves on the receivers. I don't know if they innovated it. I don't think so, because I actually have some German rifles that have scope grooves on them that are older than these. But these T-bolts were only a 1-year thing in 49, and they made the 144, the 146, the 142A, and then they made a 142M, which had the Mannlicher stock. That's the one I don't have. I'm still looking for one of those.
I love Mannlicher stock on anything.
Yeah.
I just can't get past the name of it.
Mannlicher. Right.
Well, it's probably pronounced differently, but that's what I call it.
They're growing on me though.
Yeah, if it was called chick liquor, they'd probably sell better.
Yeah, they'd sell better. Woman liquor.
Yeah.
But so so the next one that's kind of a little bit of a fly in the ointment as far as that whole scope groove thing is the 144 US. I'll throw that one up. So as far as I know, so there's a couple things about this gun that are very unique to Mossberg. First of all, that has the one in front of the model number, and that one is not drilled and tapped or have scope grooves on it. And again, that one fell under that same contract from the military where they were saying that they didn't want any provisions for mounting a scope on it. The other thing is this one is the only rifle that Mossberg ever produced that had a Redfield peep sight on it. Um, but the contract also stated that whoever was selling guns under this contract, it needed to have a Remington, or not Remington, a Redfield 75 peep sight on it. And same as the Remington 513T for the military contract would have a Redfield 75 on it, and also the Winchester 75 would have a Redfield 75 on it. So those were pretty cool. That gun, a couple of estimates say that they only made like 2,500 of those total. And mine is a serial number like 1205 or something like that. So those are very rare if you ever find one. And most of the 2,500 that they did make went to the military and just got beat to death in competition wise. So the one that I have is in pretty awesome
That's
shape
in real
for.
good shape, yeah.
Yeah, it's a really nice.
Beautiful wood on that one.
So the next couple here are so we got the 144 LS, which is the first one of the LS series, and the LS stands for Lyman sights, and so it had a Lyman 17A globe on the front and a Lyman what was that, a 47M or 57M peep sight on the back.
Mm-hmm.
So these had a fairly heavy profile barrel on them. They weren't, big bull barrels like a 52 or something like that, but they were pretty heavy profile. The 144 US was a monster barrel. That thing had a barrel almost as big as my what's that? The H&R M12.
Mm-hmm.
That's got a huge barrel on it. But the LS was a really good gun. So let's see. The LS was made between 54 and 60. Then the next one was the LSA, which I don't have the rear peep sight on it. Unfortunately, I had a scope on there and I swiped it for another gun recently, so I need to put another scope on there. But this one would have actually had a Mossberg sight on it, but it still has the Lyman sight up on the front. This one has the same profile barrel as the LS and the 144. Still, a decent profile, but not huge, monster barrel like, some of the other guns that we're used to seeing. And then the last one. Oh, go ahead.
What about the barrel bands? Are they like tunable barrel bands, or are they just like for the sling swivel? Like a 75 Winchester's got like a tunable type deal on it.
Yeah. None of these ones are tunable. They're just static in the stock.
Well, I'm learning, buddy. I don't know nothing about these things.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I have seen a few examples. I don't have any of them, but I have seen a few examples where people have deleted those barrel bands and made their barrels free floated.
Yeah.
But all of mine shoot great, and they all have the barrel bands on them. So, and then the very last one's the one that I got from Chad. If you want to throw that up there, the LSB. That's a good looking rifle.
It is good looking rifle.
I do believe I have the but that's a good shooter. Now the one big difference with the LSB is that is a very heavy profile barrel. It's probably a good 1/4 inch bigger in diameter than the other ones that we were seeing there.
You know what the diameter of it is?
I don't. I could probably look it up, but it's probably close to an inch.
Gotcha.
I would say 7/8 at least.
Yeah.
Looks in the
Now the LSB, the barrel on the 144 US is actually a heavier profile. If you want to throw that one back up real quick, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah,
Which
they look
one
like
was
they're
it?
in the 800s.
144 US. Yeah. Now this one here, if you look at it real close, the barrel is the same size and diameter as the receiver. And if you aren't looking really close, you can't even see the seam between the barrel and the receiver. It looks like one piece of metal.
I've got a Marlin in there that way.
That's a huge barrel. That one is at least an inch in diameter.
A good looking piece of wood on it too.
Yeah.
That's a truck axle barrel.
Yep. But it's a shooting
A
gun.
lot of early guns. A lot of early guns, not these, but just early guns in general, did have the receivers made into the barrel.
Yeah. All of these Mossberg ones were two pieces though, the barrel screwed into the receivers. But
good looking piece.
Yeah, if you want to go back to that LSP one more time, Chad.
I have too many 22s. Nibs has got more Mossbergs than I got 22s.
Yeah. Nibs make day
one whole gun cabinet dedicated just to Mossbergs.
The Mossberg wing.
Yeah. So I have.
Problem is when he says gun cabinet, he means like the lockers like he had in high school. He's got a whole row of those full of Mossberg.
Probably.
Well, so actually, I do have some gym lockers for some of my guns, but
of course,
the cabinet that these ones are stored in. I work in RF radio communications, and the old transmitters used to be in these 6 foot, 7 foot tall cabinets that are 24 inches wide, 24 inches deep, 7 feet tall, and I've got 2 or 3 of those in my garage that the Mossbergs are just piled in there. But I store all my guns in silicone gun sacks, and I've been doing that for 20 years. I haven't had any problems with rust or anything like that, so it's working. I do have a dehumidifier running in my garage too, so.
So, Nibs,
yes, sir.
After my 144 left here, Mr. Justin came across a good deal on a 144, and
yeah,
there's his.
Oh, dude, that's nice.
Now is that a LSB as well?
Yeah,
It is.
I think it's original sling and hand stock.
It's got pretty wood on it.
Justin.
Very nice. Very slick.
I've not shot it yet. I've got it, and I've been working too much to shoot it.
I said,
No deer hunting, no shooting.
I said, Justin, because this place is real close to where Justin lives. I said, Justin, they got a 144 LSB over there. And he goes, you were to go buy that. And I was like, no, I'm not going to go buy it. And he sent me a message that evening and said, I got that 144. Leave it lay.
Chad said, I got a new gun for the channel.
Yeah. Now, which one of them has the adjustable trigger?
It started with the 44 USA, and I believe all the rest of them up through the whole series did have adjustable triggers. I haven't played with all of them, but I've played with most of them. But
I might have to have one then.
Yeah.
What's the rarest?
They are nice.
I like it. That T-handle model.
Yeah.
So I started out when I was a young teenager. I started out shooting a Mossberg 146 BA, which is a tube feed model, and that one actually was my dad's gun when he was a teenager. It was bought for him, I believe, new back in like the mid 40s or mid 50s. They made those BAs between like 54 and 57 or something like that.
So how rare is the T-boat, Nibs? Is it hard to come by?
The 142A are pretty common, but the 144 and the 146B are fairly rare. They're fairly uncommon. They're not hard to find, but they're fairly uncommon. And then the 142M, which is the Mannlicher stock one, the military kind of version, those are. I've chased a few of those on Gunbroker, and they always go over $1,000. And I'm like, I'm not paying that kind of money for one of those. So someday I'll find one that somebody doesn't know what they have, and I'll get it. But
well, there you go, George. You would pick out the one that's going to be hard to find.
Of course.
The unicorn.
I mean, they do make the Mannlicher stock in a non-T-bolt handle, and you can get those for $200. So that's not a big deal. But if you want the one with the T-bolt and the Mannlicher, you got to pay up for it. I mean, I don't know how many they made, but
of course, that's the one I want now.
Sure. But yeah, so I really kind of started out collecting because the 146BA is a tube feed. So I started out collecting the tube feed ones, and I got pretty much the whole series on those too. So, but that's why I like that 44, which the first one there we showed, which is the tube feed. That one even preceded the Model 46, which is the first in the line. So you got 46, 46A, 46B, all the way up to the 146BA, which is the one that I have.
Let's we got some time left here. Let's if that's all, is that all you have on the 144s and the 44s pretty much?
Sure, as long as nobody has any questions.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Let's run around the room and do like we normally do when we have a guest on. And if you got a question for Nibs, ask him a question since we have him here as a guest tonight. If there's something you'd like to know about him, like I'm going to say, I know you have a whole plethora of vintage 22 rifles. What's your favorite?
Boy, before this year, it probably would have been my 52s. You know, other than my dad's 146BA, which is, you know, more sentimental more than anything. But, you know, that's one that I'll never sell. But, I mean, I still love the 52s. But over the last year or two, I've been getting a couple of Anschutz. And I'll tell you what, those are something else. This year I picked up a 54 that was made in 1972. That's the one I was almost winning on, you know, the vintage Hilux challenge there.
Me too. I have the same one. Me too.
Well, guys, that you can have the best score. You can have the best score on the table and still not get your name drawn. So,
right.
So
as long as your name's in the hat. No, my name's not going to be in the hat because I'm number 7. So.
Oh. Well,
but no biggie. So another real cool one that I just picked up. I think I got it last year. Was a Anschutz model 1827, which is a biathlon rifle, and that one it actually came with the sling still, and for carrying it, you know, when you're out skiing, which I've never done.
I've seen that video. That's a nice piece.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's got a little snow hood that goes over top of the front sight and the rear peep sight, so you don't get snow in it when you're skiing around. All the magazines store in the bottom of the stock. It's got 5 magazines that store right on board the gun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So Hillbilly,
makes you want to go skiing.
Yeah, Nibs. Out of your collection there, what is probably, you know, in your opinion,
you're breaking up?
Do what? You hear me okay?
My opinion, what? Yeah, you were breaking up for a second, but
anyway, what's your rarest gun you feel like in your collection?
So the one that I've never seen another one like it is it's called a Viral, and they're very famous for their air guns. They're a German. It's spelled like Weirauch, uh, but it's pronounced Viral. And I have one that was made. It's actually a model HW52, and it's actually a falling block target gun. And the one that I have was actually it's only got a 3-digit serial number, and it was made in 1952. I dated it through the Viral website, and all of the ones that I've seen other ones for sale, but they have like a full the stock blends right into the foregrip, and only the very earliest ones have metal sides on the receiver, and the stock and the fore piece are separate on mine. And I've seen pictures of them, but I've never seen another one like mine for sale. I actually picked that one up when I was traveling down to Texas for a training trip for my work, probably 7 or 8 years ago now. Found it at a gun shop there for $1,000, and I said, I gotta have that. They packed it up and shipped it up to my FFL up here.
Awesome.
So I think that's probably my rarest one.
What was the one that you had not too long ago? You was thinking it was like one of the first runs, like first production. It was a small gun, kind of like a wire frame.
The GP gun, yeah.
Yeah,
so
that was a rare one.
Yeah. So the GP gun company was involved with the Quackenbush company in Herkimer, New York. And both of those guys actually worked for Remington on and off over the years when their companies weren't doing so good, I guess. But the GP gun one was made in like 1890, and was a very short production run. And that's a pretty cool gun. If you want to look that up on my channel, that one's very interesting. It's very tough to find information on it for sure.
All right, Justin,
Like one of those
what
little
about you?
scout rifles.
What's that?
Is it like one of those little pack light scout rifles? Is that kind of what it's like? The wireframe?
Well, I mean, it looks kind of like a Stevens real early Stevens rifle.
Okay.
But you actually pull the hammer down, put the bullet in there, and the bullet's facing right at you until you pull the trigger, and the hammer actually comes up and slaps the back of the bullet.
Wow.
There's no firing pin. It's just the actual hammer comes up and slaps the back of the bullet. It's
I've seen
you
that.
definitely don't want to shoot any high power ammo out of it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Jose, unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
Oh, okay. So the Mossbergs that we were just talking about, how is the trigger as far as weight?
Well, most of them are adjustable. I mean, you can get them down to less than 2 pounds. I'd say the 44 US properties are probably in the 2 to 2.5 pound range. They're decent triggers for what they are. But the adjustable ones, you can adjust those down pretty good. I don't do any kind of competition shooting with them, and I don't want them to be unsafe, so I don't tweak them down too low. But
Pack Rat's Attic coming in tonight. Welcome on. Glad to have you. So let's see. Hasbro.
Yes, sir. So, Nibs,
yes.
all of your air guns, since these guys aren't asking about that, what is the one you will never give up?
Boy, that's tough too.
Yeah, I
so,
figured it would be.
So I really love my old Crossman multi-pumps, and I have like the whole series pretty much from the very first original one back in 1924. I don't have much of the newer stuff, but I have like the original Model 760, which was made in 1965, 66. And they only made that for a very short, they only made like 50,000 of them before they determined that there was a pretty big flaw in the way that the stock made it up with the receiver. So they discontinued them. I have one of those that's in like pristine, immaculate condition. So that's probably one I'd never get rid of. I've got several Quackenbushes, and I've got a Quackenbush that I'm working on for you.
Yep.
I'll get that going.
You have one older than mine, right?
I do. So my oldest air gun that I can verify the age on is a Quackenbush number 4, which per the serial number dates it to 1883.
Ooh, wow.
And that one shoots 22 caliber lead round balls. And it shoots them pretty good too. It's pretty accurate. I may pull that out and do the Christmas challenge with that this year.
That's pretty cool. I want somebody to try it with a 50 cal air gun.
Yeah.
You break a line pretty easy with that.
All right, Brock.
You got all these guns. What's your scope of choice for those guns? Or do you have a preference?
Well, I like the Weaver K4s and K6s for a lot of the, just general plinking type stuff. But I do have a pretty good collection of Inertals and Fecker and lit shirts. I have a Bausch Belvar 24. That's a pretty awesome scope. Very, very clear. It's adjustable between 6 and 24 power. So yeah, I like those long tube scopes. Those are a lot of fun to shoot with. What else do I have? So probably the rarest scope I have is a Caroline. It was one of the very first adjustable power scopes that ever came out. It dates back to like 1920, and it actually is a 3 to 6 power. And it has the same little externally adjustable type tube as like the Inertals or lit shirts or whatever. Yeah, Inertal, yeah. But I really love those long tube scopes. I don't know, I probably have 7 or 8 of them. They're not giving those away anymore.
No, they're not.
But they're fun to shoot with. I got my 513T. One of my 513Ts got my 14 power Inertal on it. And that was one of the very first, real kind of target guns that I ever bought. And I still love taking that one out and shoot, even though it's not, my most accurate one. That's one of my favorite ones to shoot, just because it was one of my first ones.
Yeah. Cool.
So, Dave.
I'm going to ask you about your pocket knives.
Okay.
How many pocket knives do you have?
Wow, hundreds. Hundreds. Yeah.
He probably don't know.
I couldn't really say for sure. I've got a couple of scope boxes that are full of knives that I've bought that I haven't cleaned up to the point where I can put them in my collection yet. And so, how big a scope box is, right? So, but so they make these cases that'll hold like 60 knives. I've got 3 of those that are full of knives, and then I've got another roll, and that's got all my really nice case knives in it. And that one holds like 50 knives.
Oh my goodness!
So yeah, one of those cases are just Camillus knives. So I live probably 30 minutes away from where the Camillus factory used to be up here in New York, and also I'm less than an hour away from Utica, New York as well, where Utica Cutlery was. So those are kind of the 2 of the big ones that I collect is Camillus Cutlery and Utica Cutlery.
Yeah.
So they're a lot of fun. And
I know I see you have it
Cordless
on all
ones
the time.
yeah. And then just most recently, I've gotten more into collecting case knives. They're just really nice. And they're still making, it's one of the very few companies that are still making knives in the U.S. So, and making really nice knives in the U.S.
Good night, TJ, or good day, whatever it is over there.
What's that?
TJ was saying good night. I said good night or good day, whatever it is over there in Australia.
Yeah. Probably got to go to work.
Yep. George.
Well, Brock stole my question, so.
All right.
You was talking about them scopes. I had never seen one of those bevelars till I watched one of your videos, that 624 bevelar.
Yep.
And it wasn't. I fell in love with that thing, and about a week later, I found one on an auction and stole it. And it's one of my favorite scopes. Shipping and all, $280.
How much did you have to give for it? Oh,
Shipping and all,
you took advantage of somebody. Yeah, you took advantage of somebody.
Yeah, it ain't the best adjusted scope on the planet, but I really like it.
So mine was listed I got mine off eBay, and it was listed as non-functional, and it was bid was $200, and because it was listed as non-functional, nobody bid on it, and I took a chance on it, and I got it in, and all of the adjustments, the aperture, or the adjustable objective, and the elevation and windage knobs were all completely froze up from somebody using WD-40 on it to lubricate it. You can take that apart. You can tell WD-40 when it's gotten dried up and hard. But I took it all apart, cleaned it all out.
Mine was the same way.
Lubricated it. Yep. And mine works perfect. So yeah, I got that one for $200 plus shipping. I don't know, $25 for shipping, whatever.
Yeah, I'm looking for it's not the best adjusting scope in the world, but I love it. It's clear as a bell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's got really good glass. Of course, Bausch and Lomb was known for their, glass for medical and military.
Right.
All right, Krusty, what about you?
Scopes or peep sights?
Boy, I love shooting peep sights. You guys see on my videos, if you watch my channel, I shoot that iron sight challenge that Mike put up. I shoot that. Like last year, I probably did it 50 times. But I don't know. I love shooting the old scopes too. So, I mean, I like shooting modern scopes too. But yeah, I'm kind of a mixed bag with that. I really would have a hard time. As long as my eyes keep holding out and I can keep shooting the peep sights, though, that's a lot of fun. Especially I've gotten a couple of 99s on that Minnesota Shooting Sports target there. I still haven't scored 100 yet. I'm not giving up yet, though. Yeah, my.
All right. Well, it's about time to go around the room and let everybody talk about what they got coming up. I'm going to go first this time because I got a little share screen here to do if I can find it. Let's see. What did I do with it? Yeah. Okay. Share screen. Share window. There we go. So this morning I got up and cleaned off the wife's windows on her car so she could go to work, and heated her car up. And I thought, you know what? This would be a good morning to go deer hunting. and it's archery season. That's all we got left here, except for we got muzzle loading in mid-December, but you only get a few days for that, like 5 days, and so basically archery's got all we got left up until January, and so I took my bow and went back and shook the snow off the roof of my blind, and uh, I got all this on video. If you guys want to go over to my channel and check it out, I released that today. I was so excited about shooting it, I didn't want to hold on to the video or the footage. I went ahead and edited it and got it out there. So that's my first buck with the bow, and second buck I've ever killed. So proud to have made that happen this morning. He's not no giant, but
Congratulations, Chad.
pretty good sized deer for me.
Yeah, we got color here in Ozark Mountains. You guys just got black and white, huh?
Got black and white mountains. Our mountains are older.
Had to do it in black and white because YouTube won't allow all the blood on the screen, bro. So, there's
I saw
Jeff
the sprinkles.
Jeff Lee sent a $9.99 super sticker. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you very much.
Bet you're glad you unbanned him.
I'm glad I unbanned him too. But guys, we've been putting out those videos of Justin and myself shooting the Hilux challenge, and we did shoot all these before the deadline, and it just didn't seem right to hold those and put them out, sometime in January. So I just went ahead and done a Hilux marathon. And every day this week, we've had a video come out of the Hilux challenge, whether it's me or Justin shooting it. And Justin got 4 attempts at it this year. He's been busy working, and I think he got in there good enough to get himself into the drawing. But I seen a lot of good shooting at that target this year. That was a really fun target, including Mike, Minnesota Mike. He shot it a lot, but I have to say, Mike improved. I saw improvement as he shot. He was figuring that thing out, and I think if he had 2 or 3 more times at it, he might have nailed her down there. But if you could get the wind to stop over there, they go win, man.
I didn't have any more good ammo to shoot, so I didn't bother doing it again.
We're going to have to call Mike empty wallets.
Mike shot his best target on the last attempt with less scope power and worse conditions.
Wow.
It's hard to get good ammo up here behind the Iron Curtain.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I think we're losing Chad.
We're buffering.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I didn't kick him off this time. I don't know what's going on.
His internet connection is in black and white too.
It is.
Yeah, Starlink.
He'll probably be back here in just a minute.
Go ahead, Hillbilly. Tell us what you got coming up.
Yeah, we got Guns Bearing Therapy coming up tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern, and I got some videos, some challenges out. Went out today. Boomsticks benchrest championship. Got that out today, and then we got a couple more of Hasbro's Elf on the Shelf challenge. That target coming up on some videos. So anyway, yeah, it's been a good week. It's just been cold, man. I hadn't been out shooting all week. It's just too dang cold. So anyway, how about you, Justin?
I've been working a pretty good lot, but last weekend, I got to do some shooting with Chad, and we got a couple videos left. It's coming out from that series of shooting. We shot Boomstick's benchrest championship target that should be coming up, and I think there's one more attempt. Probably comes out tomorrow for the Hilux challenge. I shot with Winchester 52C. It was my best attempt at it, and we'll try to shoot Hasbro's Elf on the Shelf challenge, whether it be with BB gun or whatever. Like to try to do that maybe Sunday. About all I got going on. How about you, Jay Dellers?
So I got some videos coming out Monday and Wednesday for the next 3 weeks. I think Monday we got shooting the Anschutz 1761 with SK Standard Plus, and then on Wednesday um, with I think it's rifle match, SK rifle match, and then tomorrow I got a surprise video coming out tomorrow, so be looking for that.
Awesome.
So in the video, it look like I'm quiet, but it's because I had some shooting neighbors. They were like 3 benches down. They talk so loud you can hear their voice, but not mine almost. And they were very excited. And I hopefully no colorful words slipped through my ears. Okay, so I think it's clean, but if it does, you guys let me know, and I have to go there and edit it. But it'll be coming out tomorrow, so I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a short one. It's not that long.
Awesome, buddy.
Thank you for having me tonight.
What do you got going on, Has?
Well, Elf on the Shelf stuff. I hope to get out though and actually be able to shoot outdoors tomorrow. We'll see. Snow's melted. It's just a little muddy, and I'll hit the range anyway. Hopefully the wind behaves, and I'll shoot a lot of the precision targets. I'll shoot some of the fun ones too, but more of that. I got some rifles I just want to do some work with. And then I got a project I'm trying to box up and send to that man. Let's see, down there, that guy. That guy. And that'll be into next year though. So a little bit of rimfire fun.
I'll break in for just a second here. Chad's trying to get back on, but he didn't remove his last one, so he has his old one still on there that ain't picking up, and then he's trying to get on, and the room's full, so that's why you're not letting him on. I'm sure
Well, I'll just drop out then.
Well, he can
I just
hear
finished.
me. I think he can hear me. So he just got to take his old one off, and then he'll be able to get on. So,
Okay. Well, if you need somebody to drop off, you let me know. I'll just bail out.
All right, Brock?
Well, I got a video dropping with this Anschutz, ammo testing it with Ely Team matching 10X. It'll probably drop tomorrow. And gonna try to do some filming and make a like an ARA style video, kind of show you guys what I'm looking at during a match, and just kind of go through, running through and shooting a target with my 2500X back there. So I'm gonna work on filming that hopefully tomorrow if the weather permits, and any other video I can come up with or get out.
Awesome.
Well, Brock, you're going to be proud of me, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got a radial ported clean air brake, short loop tube, and I got the long one coming too.
Nice.
We'll play with both
they
of
work
them
for you.
We'll find out. I've been teasing him to death because he does have a gun that looks like it's halfway to the target, and now I'm going to be shooting the same thing. So I lose my ability to.
Strictly benchrest guns, and all three of them have a blue tube on them. So
we're going to find out.
Hey, you'll know right away as soon as you stick it on there. It'll either love it or hate it.
I want to hop off and make room for Chad to come back there. We'll see you guys.
All right,
Hey, Justin.
we'll see you.
See you, Chad. Or Justin, sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't help.
Now, Chad's on there, he just ain't getting signal. Dave, So you're next, buddy.
I can't hear you.
What you got coming up?
Oh, I'm all packed. I'm headed to New York for 6 to 7 days. Muzzleloader season just came in, and I got a buck tag, so I'm going up. So I'm leaving in the morning, and I'll be up there till next Thursday, I think, and then I'll be back for the show next week. So that's all I had to tell you. But it's good to see you all. Glad to see you, Nibs. I haven't seen you on here before, but it's good to see you all. Mike, great video about cleaning guns. I'll keep that in mind if I ever buy a 1022.
Yeah, keep that in mind.
Dave, what do you shoot?
So
What do you
this
shoot in muzzleloader season?
CVA.
CVA, very good.
Yep,
Those are good
CVA.
guns. When I was doing a lot of engraving, I custom engraved a CVA, but they're very accurate right out of the box.
They are, and I just bought it, and it's easy to load, easy to shoot, easy to clean. So I'm gonna go up and look around for a week. There's, I guess, 8 of us going tomorrow. Where's that
Good luck.
coconut CEO at? Jay Delta,
Right here.
keeping an eye on you.
Yes,
See
sir.
everybody. Good night.
See you. Good night,
See
Dave.
Dave.
I'm out of here.
All right.
Where are you going to be, Dave? Whoop, he left.
Mike,
In the bed in
what
about
you got
5 minutes.
coming up?
Yeah, that's about right. Oh, we got 2 of Chad.
Yeah, he just got back his service. I don't know what's going on.
He's showing you the rotation of the bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the rifling. This is the best show Chad may have ever done.
So, Mike, what you got?
He's coming in hot.
buddy?
Oh, I've just got some more work coming up. Starting to get some more rifles in here to the shop to get done for people for next season, and that's about it. Just working. Too cold for me to go outside.
Yeah.
It was 1 degree this morning when I went out to go to work.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
What